Rightio guys, welcome into Speed Duel King of the Hills. Stipulation is 10-minute duels. Pretty much, if the duel's not over within 10 minutes, there's a stipulation, spin the wheel, to decide who goes and wins and loses. So, it's simple as that. First king is Hawks, who is Squally taking on Simo at the other end. So, good luck to both you guys. How's things? Not so sneaky. Good to see you in our stream. Be late evening for you now, wouldn't it, on Saturday night? So just the rules are everyone gets a minimum of 2 turns each to complete the game. So we've got polymerization from Simo. Very, very interesting start. Dueling with Lunar Lights. Okay, so starting off very strongly with Lunar Light Saber Dancer. Very imposing card on the board, and pretty much is going to possibly get a direct attack this first turn. So all Hawks has done is play 2 cards face down and pass it over to Simo. Simo will try to take full advantage of this particular moment here. Magic Cylinder face down. Humilicus Undead, great to see you in the stream. They're failing the speed run. I'm only using that as a timer because I couldn't find a good countdown timer online, so we have to use that for this week. Just to be clear, can everyone see the speedrun timer reasonably clearly? In the right hand corner, I think that is reasonably clear. So I decided to take it slow here. Because next week, what will happen when the 10-minute time limit is up? Pretty much there'll be an alarm or something go off. Pretty much to signify the end of the duel. So we've got the Lunar Light Black Sheep. Lunar Light Fusion. Simo meaning business early on. Going with the Lunar Light deck that you can combo off reasonably fast on. Not a bad wee strategy. Be interesting to see the other strategies throughout the night for King of the Hill. So we've got the Lunar Light Cat Dancer making its way to the field. Decent amount of damage from Simo already, it looks like. Could be Lunar Light taking game 1. So the winner of this duel will take on a tour in the next game. If you are playing, guys, once again, !join. So you can join the list of names. The more people we get on that board, the better. Everyone will be guaranteed their duel, to say the least. Got the Lunar Light Panther Dancer now at 2800 attack. Into the battle phase now, and a good healthy amount of damage for Simo. The end phase, turn 3. What can Hawks do to get back into this game? Has he got any answer to that Lunar Light board? The first match of the Speed Duel tournament for Sunday could be coming to its climax. Defense from Hawk. This should be Simo's for the taking here. And Simo will be the new king, effectively. So we've got Lunar Light Kaleidoscope Chick. So the duel has pretty much gone to its 4 turns. So when the 10 minutes is up, people will be called out. But we are only halfway through that limit at the moment. We should have a winner by the end of this. So Moonlight Wolf, looking for its combo there. We'll bring up some of the cards for people to read as well, just in case they're not familiar with some of the decks that are played in today's tournament. And we've got the Lunalight Leo Dancer making its way to the field now. It's just looking very grim. We haven't seen too much from Hawks. Just a bricky hand's probably going to cost them the duel, unfortunately. So we're going for the final blow, and Hawks was playing Plunder Patrol. But Simo will take the first game well within the time limit, and Simo will be the new king. And he has won a stipulation tournament as well. So the match has already started there guys. So we're pretty much joining the action for the second match of the Speed Duel King of the Hill with the 10-minute time limit in place. Simo running super heavy samurais now, so the Soul Piercer and the Soul Piercer are going to work in tandem to get his combo on that going. So we've got the Scarecrow going into the Link Monster Zone. This will be interesting to see what Atua's playing. Got the Scarecrow. Yeah, so we've got the Scales making the way to the field. Probably going to have a decent, beefy Synchro on the field. Of course, Simo won't be playing any spells and traps. Super Beef Samurais don't really operate well on them. So I've got Hippo joining the queue there. Hopefully the play with viewers bots there. Yeah, you can switch your decks while you're king. Just pretty much same rules apply for like the Materian Cup and all the other tournaments, as long as they fit within the guidelines of whatever tournament we're having. You want to make some battling boxes? I like the old battling boxes. Like Lead Joke's my favourite card from them. Pretty good card too. Pretty easy to make. There's a guy online I used to watch all the time, played this other guy that played battling boxes for like 5 or 6 years. It was like his main deck. It was this awesome to see. That sort of thing. I'm going on there. The queue's not very big at the moment, guys, so the quicker you get in, the less waiting time that will transpire. So we've got Pot of Duality here from Atua. So Simo open up pretty strongly into super heavy Samurai Warlord Susanoo. So the Hidden City, Dogmatika Punishment, and Solemn Strike. So gives us a fair idea what Atua is up to. So the Hidden City. Make its way to the field. So we're doing sub-tier. Is this a good strategy from Atua? I think sub-tier is a wee bit too slow for the 10-minute duel. This probably could most likely go to the stipulations. While that plays on, I'm going to add another stipulation to the board while we're in it. Getting it all set to go. Got plenty of time for this duel still, although I've reset it. Silly me. That was at around about 4 minutes, so we'll just reset that again. My apologies, I've clicked the button that's turned it off. It's all good. We'll get that back up there. So as soon as it hits 6 minutes, it'll be fine. Have you considered banning certain archetypes since they take too long to reach a win condition? These are the rules here, Humalicus, so you have to play quickly. Just to let you know, and I've paused my timer again. I'm going to change that button there too. My apologies. Just let that run through. Can someone just check about a minute ago how long the first timer was? Just so I get a gauge where I was at. I'm not 100% sure now where it was at. But yo, Namberry, good to have you on stream. Yeah, we're trying a King of the Hill for Master Duel, but with 10-minute time limit for the duels. Building up very nicely. We've got the Super Heavy Samurai General Coral making its way to the field. But if you want to play Namberry, exclamation mark join, and yeah, the rules are pretty much exclamation mark rules 2. We'll bring up the thing here. Hidden City is going to activate its effect, and it's going to flip up the sub-tier. But we've got Super Heavy Samurai Soulband Cannon activating its effect, negating the Hidden City, destroying everything in its path.
Booyah!
Yo, Silk Pad, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Welcome into the community, and if you want to take part in the tournament, anyone that wants to take part in the tournament, exclamation mark join, bring up the... Yo, thank you, Icy Gamers, I appreciate that. I will give you a shout out after this duel, because I've got my button set for my speedrun timer. That, unfortunately, I use that to put the things in that up. Just need a mod in here to do the shout outs today for King of the Hill. So the rules, Icy Gamer, are pretty clear as they pop up. So we're down to 5,200 here. But yeah, thanks, Icy. You'll get there very soon, my friend, too. Like, you're a good streamer. Just got to keep up the good work that you're doing. But yeah, those are the rules there. Which is fantastic. Probably most likely going to see it here. Once this timer hits in the next 2 minutes, at 5 minutes, I'm going to say that's 10 minutes. When we hit 10 minutes, guys, the person whoever's turn it is completes their turn. So that is what will happen. So when you are dueling, you just got to make sure you got the audio on. When I call time, it is pretty much time for the rules. Just so everyone gets a turn at challenging the king or being king. We don't want 40 or 50 minute duels, so we want it quick. So you got to think outside the box. You got to know your deck inside and out for this tournament. Sub-Tier Guru. Going for the attack. Go in there. Or how I'm going to do it, guys, whatever turn it is, if it's an odd number of turns, where someone's had one more turn than the other person gets another turn, so there's going to be the same amount of turns for everyone. So say, for example, this duel here is going to go to turn 8, because the timer will probably flick over by then, over 10 minutes. But yeah, whoever wins today, guys, as mentioned, will get that gifted sub. Get some animated emotes and some other things. Change timer to 2 minutes. 2-minute duels. That'd be hilarious. Don't think you'd even get a duel win. Actually, I know actually there's actually a minute left. I'm recording each duel for the YouTube. We're at 9 minutes 13. I know exactly where we're at. So we've got a new king. Atua is dethroned Simo, so no defenses yet. So the timer did not matter there. And another duel. The next duel is about to begin, guys. Pretty much third duel. Getting that 10 minutes of table time. But let's see what Shizaki's going to play in this tournament. Has to play something a wee bit different, possibly. Maybe playing his dinos. Yo, Shamarls, is DDD worth going for? It's not a bad deck, DDDs. I think you'll be able to get it to play at, I think you'll be able to get it to play at 5. Yo, Polar Tundra 10. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome into the community. Glad to have you here. Want to take part in the tournament? Feel free to do so. Anyone new today, guys, can join the Discord as well for further tournament details. We've got the trusty old dinos. Is dinos going to be quick enough in this tournament? We will find out in this event. So we've got the Link Summon into Link Karibo. We are getting a dino emote, guys. I am going to be talking to someone in the next couple of weeks. Most likely Baby Cerosaurus. Seems to be a popular one, or Miscellaneousaurus. Or Misk, as people know it as. We are going to have some tournaments where people can decide what the emote that will be designed will be as well. Just because I've got so many slots available. And I'm hoping at some point that we can get more of them unlocked. So we've got Prankatops making its way to the outfield. Decent start from Shizaki here. Magical Meltdown. Atua's playing Invoked. Is it Plat 1 worthy? We're hard to pilot with Pendulum. Never played with the Pendulum deck. Just to be honest, I haven't played DDDs too much myself. If anyone's got any experience playing that build, or has played it in Master and has a general idea of how it goes in Plat rank, would be appreciated. So Twin Twisters deals with the Magical Meltdown. It makes it to rethink their board big time. So we are dueling with Sub-Tier, which is an interesting deck to play, to say the least, in a 10-minute duel environment.
Booyah! Who's the man?
Oh, Shamarls, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the community as well. If someone can go ! Discord, I can't do it as much tonight, just with my speedrun timer being set to shift and control. And that's how I get the thinking that up. Main phase 2. The end phase. Yeah, interesting to see Sub-Tier in a speed duel. Prankatops will activate its effects. Solemn Judgment is destroyed. That's a good snipe from Shizaki. Solemn Judgment would have been a wee bit of a annoying card to deal with. Miscellaneousaurus is going to activate its effect. Yo! New player here. Haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Since 2010. What is the best deck for me to start learning the game? Prefer a viable deck so you can learn and climb. Ooh, that's a very good question. Edamame? Is that... Blue Eyes is reasonable. That's quite easy to learn, but... Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what other people put in the chat. And we got Shizaki surrendering the duel. Okay, so that's a victory for Atua. that duel is underway, effectively, we will get the timer and that started for the Atua Hippo match. So Atua is our leader in our tournament at the moment, guys. This tournament will go for around about 4 hours, so you can come and go as you please. Once the 4 hours is up, pretty much we'll have a winner, I'd say, by then. So we've got Alistair the Invoker being played. Alistair the Invoker is pretty much going to draw into Invocation. So we've got the Salaman Great Illumirage making the field. We've got the Secure Gardener making its way out there as well. What sort of decks did you play back in the day? Edamam, is that how you pronounce that name? I'm very unsure how to pronounce that name. But what sort of decks did you play back in 2010 would be quite interesting. Invoke Macabre making its way to the board at 2500 attack. Invoke strategy sort of working at the moment. Alistair the Invoker back into the hand. And we've got to move for the next turn. What's Hippo going to respond with here? Yo, good to see you in stream, Jabberwocky. Very welcome to join. Exclamation mark join to join the room, Q. Because it is King of the Hill today. And we have got Markena redeployment being played. So has activated the discard 1 card, add 2 Markena monsters. Macabre has negated it though. The Ash Blossom coming in clutch to get rid of the heavy forward move, which would have got the Infinitrack combo going. So Hippo been locked up here. Next up, guys, we do have Icy Gamers. Looking forward to having Icy Gamers as part of the tournament. Yeah, would have been the Blackwing era. Was Kaloot round back then? Or was Kaloot a wee bit after that? See the old person playing Blackwings and that still. It's still got some pretty cool combos. We've got still Infinitracks making their way onto the board. Got the Infinitrack Harvester, and we've got the Heavy Freight Train Derricrane. Both level 12 monsters now, so Hippo trying to steamroll this still with trains. And we've got the Divine Arsenal Zeus making its way to the board. You finished the Light Swan story today, the loner decks are hot garbage. I've already completed Jade Dragon, the part where you get the gems for it. I haven't completed the other part of it. So I'm taking it the story's pretty bad. Alistair the Invoker is going to hit the Zeus there. A bit stronger now, but Zeus is taking everything off the board. So main phase 2 now. Pretty much back to Tua now. Face downs. Is everyone happy with that timer in that corner too, guys? Or would they like it somewhere else? I think it's in a suitable enough spot. I'll move the mouse off the board as well. Exclamation mark join Jabberwocky. There we go. Full screen timer. We won't watch the duel, we'll watch the timer countdown instead. Sounds like a plan. We've got Magical Meltdown again from Atua. So this is a good wee fight back. Getting the Hidden City from the deck. Of course, Atua is our... Twin Twisters. we've got the end phase there. No, you can play whatever you like, Jabberwocky. You're not limited to XEs. You can play whatever you like. Standard rules. So the sub-tier, even though it's smashed the bits, it's still got its effect. Main phase 2, end phase. Got the sub-tier of Fiendus. 4 minutes to go. Pretty much this duel has had its couple of turns at the very least. Tracks making their way back to the field. This is an interesting duel. Hippo at 8,000, Tour at 5,000 at the moment. Tour trying to stall out for the 10 minutes. And Hippo going very fast paced to try and end this duel now since they're on top. It's a cool engine, like very underappreciated. Like a few people have had success with this deck as well during the Time Master duels and that's been out. So we've got the Infinitrack River Stormer. River Stormer will activate its effects, sending away the Brutal Dozer. And adding the Markina Fortress into the hand. River Stormer will get to activate its effects. Adds that as a material. Guru's going to activate its effect again. So just a reminder too, if a Tua gets a turn on turn 7, Hippo gets an opportunity to finish the duel on turn 8. So that's when the duel will conclude here, because that's where I'm likely going to see it. So Tua can't stall out to 10 minutes. Pot of Duality being played. Dogmatika Punishment, and we've got the Archer. Guru makes his way to the field, and we've got a couple of face downs. So we're going to see a few different decks today. We're not going to see too many heavy combo decks that take up the whole time duration. The River Stormer is going to discard a material. Dogmatika Punishment being activated from Armatua here. Let's hit the River Stormer. And we've got the Sub-Tier Final Battle being activated now. Got 1 minute left in regulation time, guys. This is most likely the last turn of the duel. Guru activating its effect. Dogmatika Punishment. Destroying the River Stormer. Can Hippo finish it this turn? If Atua and Hippo, you guys are listening, this is the last turn of the duel. So both surrender the duel at the end of it, and we'll go to the spin the wheel stipulation for the first time. So Hippo gets to finish the turn at least. So this is the last turn of the duel. So we've hit our 10-minute limit for the first time. See if we do get a winner here. 2 level 9s. What's Hippo going to play here to take those 2 cards off the board? So this is the last turn of the duel. Infinitrack Earth Slicer. And he's gonna pull it off. Hippo will win the duel here. Wins on the final turn, so we have a new king in Hippo. GG, guys. So we've got the next match underway. We've got the timer and that set up. Let's enjoy another duel here. It looks to be pretty budget-friendly, the deck there, the black guy. So it's probably multiple packs that's been opened. Probably the optimal one that Hippo has. Adding two Machina monsters with different names from the deck to the hand, opening up with that. Got the Metal Cruncher in the hand, so we're going to see Metal Cruncher, a decent amount of attack, 1800. It's amazing. We haven't had the stipulations yet. Where this is an actual deck in this tournament. You have to play fast, the black guys. So pretty much these sort of decks could be suitable for this kind of environment. Try to get in quick victories and not taking it to the wheel. I dare say we'll see it a couple times tonight. Ancient Gear Ballistia. Gears from Hippo, playing something a bit different this time in this deck. Didn't see the Ancient Gear side of it here. Some decks aren't really suited to this format because they take 4 or 5 minutes to set up their ultimate boards. So you have to play a little bit differently today. So we've got the Infinitrack getting banished there. Who's going to knock over the Infinitracks? Got the Phantom Fortress making its way to the field. 2900 attack, 2500 defense there. You're on your alternative account. Your name in the room will be Chumley Wumbly. Awesome, Jabberwocky. When I call your name out, pretty much just join whatever table we're on for the King of the Hill. So we've got the Infinitrack Goliath on the field at 1,000 points. It's good wee board set up here from Hippo, taking his time for turn 1. Few returns. What a dicey game we'll lose there, by the way. It's running Machina as well. Okay, this is going to be a mirror match. Yeah, I'm going to spell it out. Spell it as 2200 hours here. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, we've got 1 or 2. You're currently in the lead in King of the Hill, but I dare say it, you probably won't be the winner by the end of it. We'll probably have someone that has had a few defenses by then. But thanks for taking part. It was good to have you here. Machina redeployment. Machina overdrive being sent away. Who's going to win the battle of the Machina builds, guys? Like, I think Hippo's got a bit more diverse pool of cards by the looks of it at the moment. Yo, Hawk. Yeah, it's going good, man. Like, you can rejoin the King of the Hill if you want to. You can play as many times as you like. It's just a fun wee thing we've got set up today. Just want to see how it goes, and then we might run King of the Hill on a Sunday. New Zealand time, that is. So when it hits 9:30 New Zealand time, that's when the tournament ends. So we've got 3.5 hours, effectively, of action to play. Trying to finish this deck. You're struggling for the last 4 main deck and 2 extra deck cards. Got Machina Citadel and Machina storage on the field. This is looking very likely going over the 10 minutes here, but they both get 2 turns minimum each to get the duel completed. So it could be turn 4, which could be the last turn here. Another Machina Citadel. Storage is back into the hands. There's space for an XC summon here, Icy Gamers. Pretty much the whole board's been obliterated there. Hopefully I've got all my thing ready to go. I'm just adding to that wheel, just bear with me. Just note, guys, there's been 6 minutes in the thing. I've just reset the timer. It's all good. I've got the timer because I got it on record. There's 4 minutes left. Gamers trying to build a wee bit of a defense there. Bring his beefy Machina out. The Twin Twisters is destroyed on the backfield there. And Hippo loses his first monster in the duel there. Got a few minutes left to go, guys. Right, are we going to see a result here? So we're trying to desperately combo off here as Icy Gamers. He pays. It's back to Hippo. Main phase 1. Rakiki being played in response, destroying the board. Hippo's got an opportunity here. Take the stall. Just remember, Icy Gamers still has a turn after this to get an even amount of turns for both players, so the duel will go till turn 4. Well, will Hippo decide it here and now? Face downs are going to be important for Icy to survive here. Hippo may have this, may have his first defense. Whereas Icy Gamer's going to hold out for the turn. Big one. Infinitract Earth Slicer being activated now, so big decisive play being done here to remove the 2 cards in the back row. The Bottomless Trap Hole has been activated from Icy Gamers in response. So the Machina Citadel are back on the field. Trying to set up this to end it, pretty much. Building up the combo. Harvester now. You're all good, Hippo. Pretty much Icy Gamers gets a turn as well, just because it's a minimum of 2 turns each. So I've got the urgent schedule being played. Urgent schedule is going to be just probably holding out here with the gear frame. And we've got the big Super Express bullet making its way to the field. So when turn 4 ends, Hippo and Icy pretty much surrender the duel. It will go to the wheel pretty much if Icy can't win the next turn, which I don't believe will be the case. Yo, Helmet Car. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the community, my friend. Got the River Stormer. Got the Super Express train bullets being played. Still comboing off here, Hippo, to try and end this still. He's got the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut out now. What an intriguing finish. And we've got the H&G Ballistia as well on the field. Hippo has... I'm pretty sure all Icy Gamers will do is just pass their turn and then it'll go to the cards, effectively. We'll go to the wheel. So we have the Infinitrack Tunneler on the field. So Infinitrack Goliath will make its way onto the field as well. Will do. Well, thank you for being here for the past hour and a half. Hopefully we see you tomorrow for the start of the week. I will be on early-ish tomorrow too, guys. I do have only 3 hours at work tomorrow to start my week. I tell you what, it's been a long turn. Boosting up to 6,000. Makina Sodidal activates his effect. I think here, that's pretty much it. I don't think 5,500 is going to be taken. Very good defensive work from Icy Gamers. But this still wasn't really a speed duel, which was it's about main phase 2. And end phase. So this is the last turn of the duel, and then we go to the cards. So can Icy Gamers respond? Somehow get a miraculous comeback from behind victory? Rightio. So this is, I believe, going to the... Rightio, let's get into our next match, guys. That is underway. Effectively, Icy Gamers taking on Stigma. Coin flip is on there, Hippo. The coin flip is on there. Cromley's making its way to the King of the Hill. So Nebula Disc is going to draw another card. I know this deck all too well. And Ash Blossomed from Shizaki. Most cards in deck. Has it been added to the wheel? Let's have a wee look, eh? Yes, it is. Most cards left in the deck. It has been. It's not necessarily means it's going to add on to that. But Cromley's can go to crazy amounts of attack very, very quickly. So we've got Dino from Shizaki. Everyone knows how quick dinos are in this format. So we've got the Fossil Dig. But yeah, the more people that join, the better, guys. Honestly, one of the decks you tried out for speedrunning Link Evo, Cromley's. Yeah, if they get a good go second, it's not too bad. What's happening? Hound, timer's all good. We'll put the timer back up. It's there. It's there, Shizaki. It's all good. Luckily, someone pointed that out, whereas we would have went the whole round without the timer going on. Nah, this one definitely won't. It'll be a very fast-paced duel. This one could be an OTK to the dinos. But yeah, if anyone can think of a stipulation to add to the wheel if a duel goes over 10 minutes, I've got to be cruel. Where a certain stipulation related to Yu-Gi-Oh! So I do have like dice rolls, I have coin flips and that down. I have different pages and that set up for it. We have trivia, so pretty much we ask a question, whoever answers it first correctly, where if we get an incorrect answer, person's eliminated. So we do have trivia as well there. So it's going to be interesting when we go over the 10-minute threshold. Got the Scrap Raptor activating. Maybe Cerosaurus here. But yeah, it's good to see some different decks and that being played in the tournament. Let's hopefully get a few more players and that to join in. We'll go from there. Like, we'll try and make this tournament go as long as possible within reason. If we find that no one is playing, we'll call it early and we'll declare a winner. But I think this would be not a bad idea for every Sunday. Just to sort of chill and watch some different decks go at it instead of the same meta decks you see online. We're in the XE Festival. Four minutes into the duel now. We've got Link Karibo. Reducing to 0. This play is looking all too familiar here. We're going to go into the Secure Gardener. Double Evolution Pool is going to get, I'd say Prankatops will make its way to the field here. Bit of an extension on the play. XE Festival, whoever can make their own life point hit 0 the fastest wins. Funny thing is, Konami changed the rewards and that, so less people at least are playing it now. Reminds me I have to keep playing that XC event. I might have to make my own deck in the next couple of days if I'm nowhere near finishing and just try to get everything for the event. Nibiru from Icy Gamers. Yo, that's only going to take out nothing. So Nibiru is just pretty much... Space Rock is not that great at the moment. 2500 attack and 100 defense. No one really getting a footing in this King of the Hill at the moment. We do have the Nightmare Cerebus. Yeah, if you had Nibiru in hand, you'd just think, oh yeah, it's activatable and play it, but Shizaki had to set up. Yeah, someone didn't read Miscellaneousaurus, so for people that don't read Miscellaneousaurus, even I would have done that play. So Miscellaneousaurus has a very nasty effect. Unaffected by opponent's activated effects. And the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno at 7,000 points. At 1,100 points. And Shizaki is the new king. GG's to our Micey Gamer. Next duel is underway, guys. We've got the timer and that up on the screen now. And we'll spectate there. Nearly finished talk. That's all cool. I'm good, Farton. We're just having our King of the Hill. First one for our Master Duel today. If you're keen on joining and trying to win a gifted sub for yourself, feel free to go ! Join there. Pot of Prosperity. So Pot of Prosperity is going to banish some cards from the extra deck. Dinos don't rely on that too much. Farton has joined the queue. Good to see you're part of it, Farton. Just make sure you go ! Rules too to understand the stipulation with King of the Hill today. So Fossil Dig. Of course, if you're new to the stream, guys, don't forget to hit the follow button. Love to have you guys back for future tournaments as well. We have 3 tournaments per week. If this one is a very popular one, we'll have this one as well. So 4 tournaments per week. Have an amazing Discord, amazing YouTube channel. Definitely check out the content. Like, I love other people in the community as well. For the Master Duel side of things, you'll probably see me in other people's chats. Absolutely love this game. And definitely getting amongst it. So we've got the Soul Eating Oviraptor. Probably going to lose every game farting. You never know. So we've got the baby Cerosaurus. Miscellaneousaurus. Dino's trying to establish that board presence. Nemodormed Archosaur. And we've got the double evolution pill being played. Baby Cerosaurus. Gonna activate its effects. Dinos dominate all that tournaments. Doesn't matter if it's a 10-minute tournament or whatever, Shizaki's playing dinos. Setting up his board. What will Chumley Wumley do in response? Jabberwocky's quite a good duelist, actually. Like, we've seen Jabber take part in a few of the Metarian Cups, a few of the other tournaments as well. Good question for the chat here, too. What would you like to see them improve on for the next festival? If it's Synchro or Fusion or whatever? What do they need to do to make it a better experience for everyone? What's the timer for Bourbon? The timer is for it because it's only 10-minute duels for the King of the Hill. If we go over 10 minutes, pretty much it goes to the wheel to decide who wins the duel. But yeah, thanks for asking that, Bourbon. Like, the timer's there to show you how long the duel has taken. Hawk rejoining the queue for more action here. So Shizaki taking his time on this first turn. But yeah, the other rules there. Thanks for bringing them up, Breeze. So that is how the duel works. Fate is decided by the spin of the wheel with many twists. So you don't win with the most life points remaining. It is a stipulation on the board. Well, you could, but probably more than likely you might hit something else to decide the fate of the duel. So this should be Apapalooza. Three negates on the board. Double evolution pill. But yeah, if you want to take part, Spooky Breeze, the room is open. Exclamation mark join to get into the queue to challenge the king. So we've had the wheel come up once, and the chat decided Hippo, unfortunately, was going to lose the duel before. Laggier on the field. And we've got the Borrowed Savage Dragon. This is just such a top tier board being made. And Shizaki still has another turn up his sleeve to win the duel, effectively. Well, if it's winning your tournament, Shizaki, I'd just stick to the tried and true. Just remember, Shizaki, everyone gets a minimum of 2 turns in their duel, so it goes to 4 turns minimum. But I dare say at Chumley, Wumley, if they survive the next turn, they'll just pass their turn, and it'll go to the spin the wheel. Yo, Dark Lord Dad, oh yeah, the old 2017 TKYZ Dino board's broken this game. It's possible to Trishula hand snipe the rank 9, also hand sniping with the Denlong Search. I remember that Dino Smash's Fury structure deck, like buying 3 of those made you're pretty competitive. The Gimmick Puppets from Jabberwocky. First time I've seen Gimmick Puppets in any of our tournaments. So we've got the Bisque style making its way to the field. Maxi getting the additional draw here. Those sort of decks will get better and better too. The black guy too. Utopia is sort of the main antagonist card in Zexal, so Utopia will just continuously get things into it. Same with like Dark Magician Blue Eyes, since they're popular. Elemental Heroes, Stardust cards will always get added. Odd Eyes cards, Talker cards, because yeah, it's one of those sort of things. So the OTK for the Utopias, I dare say, it'll get a little bit more consistent, or it might be looking different in the next few years. Garen first can double hand snipe. You have 9 pillars sets. EWTH Notoria Beast with VFD up. You're attempting to play them, but too many SRs and URs. Yeah, and in this game, you gotta be strategic what you pick up and that. Like, for me, that's what the mistake I made the first month. I'm sort of focusing on sort of pack by pack at the moment. Trying to get things done. I've got basically the Crusader engine, so I'll definitely get them built. Just a reminder, it doesn't matter if the duel goes over 10 minutes and only 2 turns are completed. The duels go a minimum of 4 turns. So... And just one thing to note too, please don't surrender on turn 4. Just pass your turn so it goes to turn 5 if it's going to the 10th minute. Because if you surrender on turn 4, I'm going to consider that a loss. Just to note for Icy Gamers next time. I know you wanted it to go to the spin the wheel. But yeah, just so we don't have any arguments here, just surrender your turn. Well, not surrender your turn. Just if you're not going to win on the turn, just skip the turn, and then the person on turn 5 just surrenders the duel, so it goes to the cards. It's not going to matter. We have Shizaki with his first defense on the board. Yo, phase 2 Kurunai 16. The duel there. So we've got the recording up here. Spectate here. Yo, Darren 1993. Who wants to duel the pro? If anyone wants to duel Darren, you can join the room as long as you want to
Booyah!
go through
Who's
there.
the man?
Yo, Feishu Kurunai, thank you so much for the follow and welcome into the community, my friend. Just taking care of your grandparents. Oh, that's pretty cool, Luna. They'll be wrapped to see you taking care of them this weekend. Is the timer up? No, the timer hasn't even started yet. Sorry about that. It's about 30 seconds out, guys, so 9 minutes 30. Gotta remember that. Yo, Boodox. Good to have you on stream. I appreciate that, FaZe. Hopefully enjoy the tournaments that I have during the weeks ahead. We have currently 3 tournaments per week, but with this one being a real success, 4 tournaments will be per week from the get-go here. Miscellaneous Saurus, Stigma, sticking with the tried and true. If you want to look at the rules, Boodox, ! rules 2. And if you can give him the room, J Dragon, so he's got the room too. Baby Cerosaurus. We'll go there. Shizaki's going to set up one of those real imposing boards again. Will the Dinos win yet another tournament? They're unstoppable in my tournament so far. People got to just have an answer for them. 2 minutes into the duel now, guys. So we're about 34 seconds behind on the timer. Nah, Budox, this is King of the Hill. So pretty much you join the queue, you challenge the king. If you win, you become the king. This tournament does go for another 3 hours. So you can come and go as you please. Whoever has the most wins as king by the end of the 9:30 time will be the winner. And will get a gifted sub to the channel. But yeah, we're trying to eliminate the stall and burn type sort of strategies, life point gain decks. Just, you got to think outside the box. You got to try and win within 10 minutes. We've had the wheel once, Budox, and poor old Hippo lost his status as king. Was quite unlucky, by the way. So we've got the double evolution pill. That is probably Prankatops making its way to the field. That'll be Scrap Wyvern. No, it's going to be something a wee bit different here. We've got the number 60, Dugari's the Timeless. So skip the battle phase of your next turn. Also double the attack of 1 monster. Going for game with the Tyranno. So Shizaki's trying to end it this turn. And Dinos have reigned supreme again. A very fast duel there in the way there for the next one. Bad Misk. Be interesting to see what you guys try to do to beat Dinos. Pot of Prosperity. Playing on mobile. To beat Dinos, go first with a tier deck. It's very hard to beat Dinos within like 4 turns, so if it goes over 10 minutes, so that's another thing you got to factor in. Shizaki just may have just as good solid deck. Would you consider Synchro XC Pendulum Link to be the strongest control play? Ooh, that's a good question, phase actually. Like, there's some really good control decks out there. Like, you think at the moment, probably XC, probably right up there in terms of those sort of combinations. For the mechanic-wise. Certain links have got effects too. They've got the negates and... You gotta think Apapalooza is sort of a good card. IP Masquerena. Rules 2 Budox. That's a budget. That's our budget deck one. Scrap Chimera. Darren, this is pretty much the rules here that Budox has put up. So, King of the Hill, so pretty much you challenge the king, which is Shizaki at the moment, or Stigma. When your name's called out, you just join the table. If you win, you become the king. You're not too far away anyway. If anyone wants to duel Darren while they wait, guys, he's on table 2, I believe, or 3. Yeah, we've got Wyvern, we've got there. Any decks not allowed? No, any decks are allowed at this stage, Doc Lord Data, but you gotta factor in, is your duel gonna go over 10 minutes? Frog the Jam is banned. But yeah. Like, like you could play, say, for example, Tri Brigade or whatnot. You just got to factor in, like, you got to try and wrap the duel up pretty quickly. What I'm going to put on the spin the wheel board too, guys. Whoever took the longest time to complete their turn, if it lands on that part of the wheel, you're eliminated as well. So just going to factor that in. But it's very likely you probably wouldn't spin on it anyway, but it's just the factor that I'm going to put in to make it a bit more interesting to dynamic again. We'll do that when the next thing comes up. And whoever gets eliminated, guys, gets to pick a stipulation for the board that we could potentially add there as well. But this is pretty impressive stuff from Shizaki, just setting up his turn and going from there. You're gonna lose because of the token. I know what you're up to, Fart, with your setup. Yeah, next week, Hippo, I think we'll have another timer up, so then people can take note of how quick. No spoilers, but we have some surprise decks coming into play soon. Definitely. I think we'll limit it to like 3 minutes per turn next week. We won't have it this week, but the following week, you've got to end your turn. We'll put a wee siren or something in the stream for you to end your turn, whatever your board is. So you got to play sort of a different sort of setup again. So we'll see how that goes next week for this tournament. Hopefully if we can, like, that would be good. That would be ideal. Volswalagia on the field, 1900 itself, with the Appaloosa. It's the end phase now. What can Farton do in response? Pretty much, you got to remember Shizaki still gets another turn and Farton gets another turn minimum. If it doesn't go beyond that, I dare say it will be game. Pot of Prosperity. Be interesting to see what Farton's playing in response. Lightning Storm. Sheen Duplication, but it's just those negates on the board, like the Borrelode, the Evolsaur, and the Appaloosa. We have the Feather Duster from Shizaki, taking away that last part of the defense there. And we've got Forbidden Droplet being played. Some top tier play here from Farton, but I dare say that's going to be negated. I'll tell you what would be an annoying card in this tournament. Scrub Raid, ending the battle phases. That'd be kind of a frustrating one to go up against. Don't know if too many people will play that strategy though. But how's things, Stardust? Welcome in. If you want to take part, !join to join the room. It's pretty much like how we run our Duel Links King of the Hills, but set the 10-minute time limits in play with a wheel in play called by the grave. It's the battle phase now. Cards have been weakened a wee bit though. Lost World. Not going to get through that defense. Ouch, to say the least. Soul-eating Overraptor is on the field now. Overraptor is going to activate its effect. Farton's gonna hang in there at 14.25, at 26.25 now. It's gone to the end phase. Just has to survive this turn. So as the 10 minutes are up, that is pretty much going to spin the wheel. But if Stigma is able to start turn 5, he's able to complete that turn. He is able to complete that turn. Farton has surrendered the duel, so Stigma has won that patrol. So we've got our next duel underway, guys. We'll get the timer on that started. Next up after Hawk is Jabberwocky. Then we've got Darren, Budox, and Icy Gamers. So Shizaki is the leader at the moment in this tournament with 3 wins as king. DC Diva from Squally G here. Okay. So Max C. So it's going to mean a few additional cards going to Shizaki's hand. Got the Atlantean deck going on. That's all cool, Budox. It's cool. At least we've seen a few different decks today, which is quite good to see. Of course, everyone can see Shizaki's hand. Ban Shizaki from tournaments. At the end of the day, like, I don't want to ban anyone from tournaments. It's just people have got to get to the, get a good amount of luck against Shizaki, really. Someone will eventually win other tournaments in that. It's just for now, like, Shizaki's having a good time. But the good thing is if Shizaki wins, he gets someone to vote in the chat for a gifted sub. That's what we want to have done. Crystron Health for Frybrax making its way to the board. Despot. This is interesting. Despot's mixed in with Atlantean here. Going into the big build up into the heavy. Going into the Mega Phantom Beast setup here. Yo, Hot Sauce Man, do you want to take part in the King of the Hill, my friend? The rules are in the chat. Someone will bring them up for you. 3 tokens face down. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno will have a field day on those currently. Special summon 1 Mega Phantom Beast from the deck, so... I agree, Stardust, but at the end of the day, I don't want to ban anyone from my tournaments either. Like, they're free entry, I want everyone to feel welcome here. And I get your point of view though, like, but yeah, I don't like banning people from tournaments at all. Just finished all XC events, goals, and quests. 8 hours on Master and Tired. Got ya. That's so cool. You don't know how to play this deck yet, Hawk? Looks interesting. And you've passed the turnover. Baby Cerosaurus will return to the hand. Shizaki's got a lot of ammo to set up here. What is a tournament without Shizaki's dinos? Ah, this Tuesday, Highlander tournament. I don't know if Dino will be able to be running that tournament. Shizaki will try to find a way, but Highlander tournament's only one copy of each card. So it's a bit different on Tuesday's tournament. I'm not a crazy crowd. No one's getting banned. he's gonna try it on Tuesday. I can see it. And then that's your extra deck as well. Only one copy of each card, although dinos don't really use it. Nemodormed Archosaur. We'll do Hot Sauce Man. We will put that in the Discord. If anyone wants to promote the Discord, like the mods, for anyone new that joins today, getting close to 500 members. I'm pushing it really hard this month. We're going to aim for 50 members per month to try and get over 1,000 by the end of the year. Really trying to push things in different areas so we can grow our Yu-Gi-Oh community overall. We'll have regular tournaments posted in there, and there's other things posted in there as well. Like we've got Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, anime chat, sport chat, anything in there that is sort of suitable for a Discord, it's in there. I'm looking forward to seeing your duel next, Darren. You're after this duel, I believe, actually. Or it could be Jabberwocky. Either or, you're only 2 duels away. Battling. So we've got the Ash Blossom here on the field. And we do have another link. As the dinos build their play up yet again. Super consistent. $3,500. Massive strike. Conductor Tyranno just pretty much getting the piercing ability as well. This is just carnage. Got absolute carnage in the cup. Shizaki cleans up for free, and we've got the next match underway, guys. So Shizaki taking on Jabberwocky, and then we've got Darren's first entry into the King of the Hill. But how's the weekend and that been, Lazy? Hopefully it's been really good. Soul Eating Oviraptor again. Who's going to stop the dinos? Whereas Shizaki going to go on a big win streak and ultimately take out this King of the Hill? Who's next? It's you, Darren. Just to let you know. What's with the timer in the bottom right? That is there because it's only 10. The duels only go 10 minutes, whereas it goes to a spin the wheel concept. So if you go !rules 2, it will come up the explanation of how the tournament's working today. Just so we don't have 20-30 minute duels for King of the Hill, and we keep people interested and playing effectively. Everyone's going to be a dino master by the end of this stream. We've seen a lot of dino so far. I'm glad to hear it, Icy Gamer. It's like, it makes the tournaments quite interesting. Good, you made a copy to Utopia Deck Online, changed a few cards here and there, and may be the best. Yo, I'd love to see it in the in this tournament, Lazy. Someone may play a raw spear mode card against it. It's an amazing deck though. Like I'm starting to enjoy watching the dinos play. Actually, I might actually build it after I've completed all my other ones. Added Leo, Utopia Ray, and man, that is one good boss monster, you gotta say. There's some really good Utopia boss monsters, and that definitely is one. But yeah, the really amazing thing tonight is we've only seen the wheel once. So that's a good thing. We've got a dino going to the graveyard there. Bringing the Giant Rex out. And the Scrap Chimera out as well. Got Budox finally joining the queue. Hopefully we see Budox in action for the first time today. Going good, T-Rex. We've just got King of the Hill going on at the moment. With 10-minute duels at the most. Well, 4 turns minimum, to say the least. Just to keep the thing moving along. You get to search a ZW monster with it, and you can negate an effect and permanently decrease attack by half. Don't know why you haven't been playing it. You hope you win, Budox. You're going to have to go on a big win streak. Shizaki's on 4 at the moment. Got the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno making its way into defense mode. Eventually, this tournament here, guys, King of the Hill will probably have a money prize attached to it. Just at the moment, just want to give out gifted subs to a lot of people so they get to experience the emotes and all the other ones that I have. And then we'll start adding little prizes to the tournaments per week. You've been able to win matches without any copies of Max C, surprisingly, although you still run triple Ash Blossom. Well, that's how good Ash Blossom is. It can be splashed in so many different decks. This is a good board. Appaloosa, Largia, Tyranno, and Savage. I think you're 3 wins away from gold too. You see getting into platinum with the deck if I play good enough. I think it'll be competitive, that Utopia deck. That's a pretty good Utopia turn, Shizaki, around 4 minutes 30 there. Is there a channel point reward for a gifted sub? We do have a trivia question for 4,000, but it's only once per week. If I were to have one for a gifted sub, I dare say it would be probably 50,000 points, and it will only be redeemed once or something. That one. And we've got the Lightning Storm. That's going to get stopped in its tracks. The borrow load's going to reduce itself there. Imagine if Jabberwocky had double Lightning Storm here. What are we playing here? We've got Dole Happiness, Grandpa Demeto, and Box of Friends. Okay. The Laggy is going to stop that card. Also added Divine Arsenal Zeus, Amazing Field Wipe for main phase 2. I think your deck, Lazy, by the sounds of it, would be good to get Plat 1. Just based on that. Dinos are pretty good sort of playing through negates and that as well, actually, just by seeing them play first and second quite a bit over the last wee while. But they are preferably go first, but they do have capabilities of going second to a point. Just depends on what sort of board set up against them. Rescue Rabbit from Jabberwocky. Tyranno is going to activate its effect now. That's going to take out the Lagia and flip that face down. Yo, Dom! Yo, great to have you here. Hopefully you enjoyed the King of the Hill today.
Who's the man?
Yo, Darren1993, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome into the community, my friend. Appreciate the follow. Looking forward to your duel next. Will you be the one to dethrone the dinos? You've been debating on building dino. This is probably a good reason why people should play dino. Super competitive. Won a lot of my tournaments. It is a good deck. I did someone today with the most meta deck and they were a gold 5 player. Zoo with Tri-Brigade and Access Go Talker. That's basically tier 1 territory there. Got distracted and misclicked. That's all Jabberwocky could need. Playing another defensive card. Now it presents a wee bit of a problem for Shizaki. Has to get through that board, but you think Tyranno would banish those two. Savage, Prankatops, and Appaloosa would finish the deed. Can't really stall for the 10 minutes there. Turn 5. Yeah, possibly not. Icy, I'm just waiting for some good content to come back into Duel Links. Then I'll go back to it. I'm not forgetting about the community that really helped me up last year. I just got to go back at the perfect time. Just when it's a bit popular again, like it's had a wee bit of a downer the last few while. Tyranno's going to activate again. Direct attack from the Prankatops, and the Borrowload Savage Dragon will end that duel, and Shizaki will spectate. Let's get our next match underway. So first entry for Darren here. Next up is Icy Gamers. We've got Budox and Jabberwocky to battle it out, duke it out. Lazy Ambition's been a savage. To say the least. It's super condensed that it ever recycles itself. That allows combat decks to play through Floodgates because of the equip spell. And has a monster that can play around Nibiru. Oh, cool. I have to keep an eye out for a deck profile. Was it a major locals that you won, Dom, at all? If you got a deck recipe or anything, you can post it in my Discord. I'd love to have a wee read of some of the Punk and Brave cards, especially. The unstoppable dinos marching on in King of the Hill today. Hemadorm Archosaur.
Booyah! Who's the man?
Yo! Dankus, or is it Dankus? Or Dank1SS? Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate the support, and hopefully enjoy the battles in that today. Jabberwocky has left the queue. Okay. Yo, Dita Shimura, good to have you on the stream. You know you need to improve your Evil Eye deck. I'll call you Dank for short. How's things, by the way? Hopefully you're enjoying Master Duel. Love to see Evil Eyes here, Didi Shimura. You're quite welcome to join the King of the Hill. You have a good one, Jabba. Thank you for taking part of King of the Hill today. And hopefully we see you tomorrow. We will be streaming again tomorrow. It'll probably be a ranked Rexy Festival night, guys, as I try to complete the event. So we've got the Link Karibo. The only deck you honestly hate right now is Time Lords. They're so annoying to fight against in the XC Festival. I have a wee bit. 35 people. Yo. That's 35 people want to see your deck. Oh, no, sorry. 35 people at your locals. Sorry. Just misinterpreted that. It's all good. That's a pretty big local tournament. It's actually a good turnout. It's good to see people going back to like their locals to play tournaments and that again. Just after the last couple of years we've had, like with the remote duels and stuff. Yeah, I find Time Lords pretty awkward to play as well. Like, I don't normally beat them with what I've got at the moment. Just grab Wyvern. The Scrap Raptor making its way there. But yeah, Dank, as mentioned, like, I just appreciate the support. Like, a lurk means a lot for anyone that's streaming. That's probably for any streamer. Like, it helps them grow. Like, when I first started streaming, I remember this so well. I had like 3 or 4 followers at the time. I had a person called Meatbag watch my stream. He would lurk. He did it for months on end. Then he eventually just said, I've enjoyed your streams by lurking the last couple of months. And it does just show that people are there to support and help anyone grow. Like, everyone has a sort of a different way of going about growing their stream. And Darren has surrendered the duel. So Shizaki will pick up a win there. Very, very surprised. Shizaki has been playing pretty consistently, though. Can there be an original Duel Monster tournament one day? It'll be fun to use 2005 meta. We will be doing that eventually, Lazy. Just please note, just give people a couple months to get all the cards, and then we'll be definitely running tournaments like that. I really want to pride my channel on having those sort of tournaments so we can experience different parts of history of Yu-Gi-Oh! It'll probably run similar to Simo's History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Series with MBT. Where people can play whatever decks are on that particular era of Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, I think since Master Duel's only been literally out a month, we've got to give people at least 3 to 4 months to just get the whole of those cards from that era. Like, if the gems are steady over the next couple of months, I think everyone should have a decent amount. Beyond tomorrow evening, Darren, look forward to having you there. We will be doing probably XC Fest by DSA tomorrow. Lost World. So I only got the Meow Meow Mew here from Icy Gamers. Any disruption on Prankers just really hurts their whole engine. I can see someone in this tournament playing like Captain Crockett Zodia or something. Where they tried to stall out the 10 minutes and try to take it to spin the wheel. Can see someone playing Kaiju to sort of more spear mode like Jade Dragon said to eliminate cards. But haven't seen it so far. Forbidden Chalice. Speaking of emotes, too, guys, for Budox and for people that got subs to the channel, we've got another 6 coming. And I've got another 4 that are going to get designed after that. So we'll have follower emotes. One of them will be Baby Cerosaurus for the follower emote. So everyone that follows the stream will get a Baby Cerosaurus one to spam in the stream. I've got to get 4 more slots in that field. You have internet connection trouble. It happens. You don't want to drop your 4K gems just sticking for a spear mode deck. But yeah, one of the emotes you guys will know about is Dreadnought Dunker's getting redone up. And I'm probably going to get Stratos redone up, but he's going to be a follower emote when we put him up. Of course, if you guys would suggest any sort of contenders for sub badges as well, like I want to take the star out and get like a Yu-Gi-Oh themed one going, just let me know which card would be suitable for that. I'm thinking Karibo, just going up the sub badges with that. But I've already got Karibo as an emote, so I might think another sort of route there with the monsters. I was thinking Star Chips from Pegasus. And that. Oh, cool, thank you, Shizaki. I forgot completely about that. I have the timer going. So make sure I click the right one. Give me a wee bit of time. You can keep playing, by the way. It's all good. I think it's 2. Yeah, it is. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. People will be wondering what the timer is like. Bring back IP Masquerena. IP will be probably, I dare say, a follower emote. It won't be an animated one unless we get another animated slot, and I'd have to be partner for that, which I don't think I'll get for a long time, to tell you the truth. So it is piercing, so that's going to be able to attack a few times. Has Icy Gamers done enough to set up here, but the only thing is Shizaki does get another turn guaranteed. Down to 400 life points. Somehow Icy survives. You gotta average 75 or more viewers for quite a while, and you just gotta meet all the other criteria. It's a pretty tough criteria to hit, but once you get it, I think you keep it. Maybe one day for this stream, but at the end of the day, I just enjoy streaming for what it is. And whatever happens, happens. Lightning Storm from Icy Gamers. Is that gonna do anything, though? It does. It destroys all the monsters the opponent controls. Can he hold on now? Can Icy Gamers in the next 4 minutes take out this stool and end the dino streak? Icy Gamers has got to think very quickly here. Suspense is building. Icy may not have too many combos left here, although he's played Koki, Miru, Sandman into the battle phase, going for the attack. Sandman pretty much is going to destroy itself. And we've got the supplier making its way to the field. Could be J-Dragon, could be a contender, Sandman and Anticipator. Trying to a big wall of defense here is now Icy. So the Guardian, I'm going to play turn 4. Haven't had a turn 4 for a while. We've had Shizaki win turn 2s and 3s all the time. What can he draw to sort of dig his way out of this? Pot of Prosperity, that's a good draw. That's going to be an additional 2 cards to the hand. I thought Roxy's would have suited M Anticipator a wee bit. And Dropsies, yeah, true. It's a good draw here. Shizaki potentially may be able to poach this. Only 400 points left. Miss Elaniasaurus. Miss will activate its effect. 2 minutes to go in the duel. Lost World, we chained off. This will probably be the last turn of the duel. So whatever happens, happens here. Double Evolution Pill. The Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is coming onto the field. Another couple cards banished. This should be it. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is... It's going to result in Shizaki picking up another win. I'm here. And Icy Gamers falls on turn 4. Okay. Dinos didn't have fried chicken. Rightio. Let's continue on. Here. See what Budox has got to offer. This is Budox's first duel in the King of the Hill. Okay, so we are dueling with something completely different in this White Dragon Wyra Buster. Yeah, that one Ash Blossom just nullified your Prank Kid combo. Like, that's what hurts me when I play ranked as well, whenever I see Ash Blossom on my card there. So we've got Striker Dragon now. Boot Sector Launch. So we're dueling against Rockets here. So Budox rating something a wee bit different. White Dragon Wyra Buster now onto the field. Dragoonly Knight Romulus. Good card too. Very good card. So White Dragon Wyra Buster makes its way back to the field. Possibly. So effects going off. Dragon Ravine. Battle between dragons and dinos. Who do you think's going to take it out, guys? Like, this could be a pivotal thing going first here for Budox. Rocket Tracer. As it stands, if there's no one in the room, guys, that wants to challenge the king, if we wait 5 minutes, Shizaki will be declared the winner too. So if you want to join to try to match that win streak, by all means. Bringing the Chaos Emperor back. We've got Boot Sector Launch. That will get a few rocket cards into the defensive position. So setting up a pretty ominous board. What a fantastic weekend. The King of the Hill been good, really good today. We also had the Materian Cup yesterday, which was quite good fun, although just had to tweak it a little bit just so it's just a little bit better. We had 19 entries for the Materian Cup yesterday, which was quite good. Be aiming for similar numbers sort of next weekend. If we can increase that slightly, would be nice. Yeah, tournament was our longest one ever though yesterday. I've got to try and keep the tournament as short as possible if we can. So we'll try and think of a formula to keep everyone happy. Chaos Ruler. Got the White Dragon Wyvern Buster again. Beautiful play from Budok. It's been a long first turn here. I definitely can see this still going to the spin the wheel. Just by the way this is set up at the moment. So we've got the Noctovis, I think that name of that card is. Yeah, the list is quite small at the moment. Hippo, you're quite welcome to rejoin again. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss making its way onto the field. So this tournament will continue. It's got 2 hours to go. This is getting decided in turns. Jade Dragon is calling it. And we've got another Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon making its way to the field. What a board. So after this still, guys, Icy Gamers will be taking the challenge on. IP Masquerada. It's made to the field. And another draw into the hand. Budox sets up a beautiful board. Use 15 cards for that turn to get that all set up. How to join the queue. Exclamation mark join Dark Lord Doubter and exclamation mark room brings up the room. Twin Twisters. Taking away that face down. IP Masquerada activating its effect as well. Could have another powerful deck in the amongst of it as well. Dark Lord Doubter joining the queue. First time we've seen Dark Lord for actually a while in tournaments. Good to see. Appaloosa making its way to the fields. A few negates on the field for Budox now, negating the Twin Twisters. Card face down must be available on Pot of Prosperity. Will Stigma be allowed to draw? Can the king change decks? Yeah, they can. Yeah. Anyone can change decks at any time. Just keeps it interesting. The reason why I allowed that to happen is because people just would play eventually the ultimate counter to a certain deck. Keeps them guessing as well. Pot of Prosperity is negated. Soul Eating Overraptor makes its way to the field. Will that be negated by Appaloosa? So Budok's playing a lot of negates here in this duel. Appaloosa's gone. Budox will be reduced to 7,800. Main phase 2. Face down from Shizaki to end the turn. Pretty well getting rid of Appaloosa there and just sort of getting a few negates out of the play. Yo, Cal. Yo, welcome to the stream, man. Harpy's Feather Duster. What a top deck that is. I'm good, man. We're just having a King of the Hill. Which table should you sit at? You just sit at any table, Dark Lord Outer. Oh, just when I call your name, just make sure you're distalling the king when you're ready. So we got the Rocket Tracer back. What do you do in King of the Hill? So pretty much there's a king who's basically won the right to be king, and then the challengers try to topple the king pretty much. Whoever has the most wins as king, Cal wins the tournament today. But there are rules. There's a 10-minute time limit for duels. We've mostly been under that. We've only been over it twice. With one going to spin the wheel, yeah. Have we been dethroned here? Has Budox managed to topple the king? Suzaki's had 7 defenses of the title. Got the Savage Dragon. And Stigma has surrendered. Effectively, we'll just get that there. Go into the match. So Budox has got a pretty imposing deck. Can he go on a 7-match win streak, though, to match Shizaki? Will we have a thrilling conclusion to our King of the Hill? We've got a few hours to go. A few hours for people to turn on the jets, they should say, and win a few duels. You can't play? How can't you play? Based on a replay I've seen you in the past, you already know what deck you'll play. I'll keep that mysterious there, Delta. I'm looking forward to seeing it, actually. But just for the viewers, just when that happens. So I've got Rocket Recharger. Face down. Face down. Okay. So into the Striker Dragon. Who was the winner before Stigma or Shizaki? He won. He had 7 King of the Hill defenses. So pretty much there. If he has the most defenses by the end of the stream, he will be able to give out some gifted subs to the channel. Well, I'll do it on his behalf. Dragon Ravine. It's a pretty good deck, though. This is pretty fun to see, actually, with Dragoonity and all that being played. But in regards if this has been played in a format before, last time I played this was in Duel Links. So this is our first King of the Hill for our Master Duel. But yeah, with Master Duel, I've got to probably impose like a 10-minute rule for King of the Hill, so we don't have 20-30 minute duels. Like I said, it just means people could be waiting for a few hours before their duel. Trying to cut that time down a little bit. But yeah, like someone did mention about an hour ago or so now, if we're going back to Duel Links, Duel Links needs to come out with better content. Like, they need some new, really good decks that are topping the metas and that. Exactly. Like, they should, by the next couple of months, have that turned down quite a bit. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Pretty similar Deja Vu turn to last time. We got Chaos Dragon the Pioneer in the deck. Ash Blossom, Chaos Space. Got some good options there. D-Sat for Budox.
I am
haven't seen too many hyper-aggressive decks today, actually. It's sort of been, what do you call it? Sort of, we had dinos that were taking 4 or 5 minutes per turn and a few others, but they're doing enough to win within 10 turns at the, within 10 minutes at the moment. But that was the thought, just for people to play a bit more aggressively. Next week I might put in an actual time limit turn counter per turn that you can have. Say for example, if it's a 10-minute duel, you get 2 minutes 30 minimum to complete your turn. So it may change the style of decks that people have to play, but we'll try that out for a while next week. It won't happen, of course, this one, because we've just set up the rules where people can play whatever they like as long as they're within 10 minutes. It looks quite fun, Shizaki. This deck is pretty much been quite dominant in OCG, I believe, for a while. Rip Uragiki from hand. Probably would have been pretty tough to use Uragiki, to tell you the truth, with this board. Did you manage to get your food in that Shizaki too? By the way. Good old IP Masquerena making its way to the field. A Noctivision Dragon draws another card for Budox, and the turn is ended. Icy's going to have a hard time with this, I think. He had to wait a couple of million years for chickens. It was taking too long to cook the pterodactyl wings. Ooh, we have a play here. What's that card? Metal Silver Armor. So once you control the monster equipped with this card, your opponent cannot use the effect of a spell, trap, or effect monster that targets one monster except the equipped. So I see coming up with a different sort of strategy to try and combat this Dragon Link deck, which has been so beautifully set up again. Like, we could see Budox go on that win streak that could challenge Shizaki. Shizaki, by the way, too, if you were to win the tournament today, who would you nominate for the sub? Just in case you have to head away in the next couple of hours. Could be a wasted negate. IP Masquerena's sort of activated its effect now. Into the Applepalooza Bow of the Goddess. Interesting sort of strategy to I think we've got the Neospace connector now on the field, so trying everything in their power to get something going here, but Appalooza, of course, has got a few negates. Noble Knight, okay. Grand Mole. Well, it'd be quite funny to see old Grand Mole turn up out of nowhere. It really would be. Oliver's been stopped. Battle phase, gonna crash the Applepalooza. Lost the face down from Budox. Got to the end phase there. I see. Has he done enough here to survive a turn and take it to the spin the wheel again? We haven't seen spin the wheel too often today, but I think Rockets may be able to go off to take the 8,000 in one turn. We've got the Borrowload Savage Dragon on the field now. That is 6,200 on the field for Budox. Just needs another 1,800 from somewhere. A few counters on it. So Icy Gamers gets a turn. It will be pretty much over. Head into the defensive mode. 1,800 left. So Icy has survived. Pretty much this is going to be spin the wheel time. Jamie, your girl, this is King of the Hill. Great to have you in stream. The rules are exclamation mark rules too. We'll bring up the tournament rules. Okay, this one's underway. But yeah, we do have a Marines this deck, Jamie. But this it won't be probably be shown today. It'll be in probably tomorrow's stream. May give it a bit of a whirl there. Timer is underway, I believe, for that next one. Cheers for the tournament again, it was fun, gotta learn that deck. It's just all about practice, Hawk, like, just when you're unfamiliar with something, I'm the same. It takes ages to learn the combo. We've got the Ash Blossom here, negating the Dragon Ravine. Got the Startlage Safert being activated. Striker Dragon. Dragon Link able to build up resources. Got the boot set to launch into the hand now. They'll get another couple of rockets on the field. Rocket Recharger in hand. And we're swapping out for the boot sector launch. It is risky playing a deck like this because it cooks up a lot of time on the board. Wish you didn't need so many UR crafts. You're close to finishing your Tri-Brigade Lila Rusk list. I've got a couple of the Tri-Brigade cards, I think. Like, the thing that I'm lacking now is like the UR crafting tools, like craft some of the staples I need. I'm just hoping I can get some duplicates over time, able to take advantage of what the crafting system has to offer. And Hippo's played Nibiru. So Nibiru has pretty much put a big enough token on the field for it to be strong enough in defense. Now we've got a Kaiju there along with Crusadia Maximus. So Crusadia is making their first entry into the art tournament. Crusadia Magius being played. And we've got the Reclusia making its way to the board. Regulux. This is going to build on Crusader Evermax. I can see it happening a mile away. So the Crusader Drago is going to activate its effect as well. This has got a crazy amount of attack too at 4,300. So the good thing about this, if you have a monster pointing to the arrow, like it's going to gain so much attack. Because it's got 1,000 attack already. It's got the plus 2,700 there and the 600 on that. 8,200 attack, Crusader, 9,800. It's still piling up here. So don't you think Hippo is just Matt's alter ego with the decks being the same? And that is a absolute... this next match underway, we'll spectate that. Get that underway too. Got the Ash Blossom sleeves, and we've got the Royal Chalice sleeves. Looking forward to seeing how Dark Lord Outer plays. So Magical Meltdown, we have Invoked. Have to leave her a bit. I hope you can come back to join again. Oh, that's a cool, Budox. Like, we'll judge it in the next half an hour. Like, if no one's going to surpass 7 wins, Shizaki will be declared the winner. Like I said, we've been... By then, if we get to 8:30 New Zealand time, it has been roughly around about a 3.5 hour King of the Hill. Which is about right. That's what I need it to be. So we've got Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden. And we've got Invocation. Invoked Macabre. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have new emotes on the stream too, guys. I think my emotes are due for the ones that have no animations on them. Ah, we got good news. We have them all completed. Haha, brilliant. They are all done. Yes, they look incredible. They look incredible, guys. You'll get a preview of them once I get them sent to me. They are incredible. They are done. I just had a look then. Yo, Dennis, how's things going? Exclamation mark rules 2, my friend. They'll bring up our King of the Hill stipulation today. Would you guys like to see a preview of the new emotes tonight? For those that have got subs to their channel. But we're trying something out today, Dennis, just to see if this King of the Hill sort of style would work. It's going to be a Sunday tournament if we get it working properly. So Crusader is doing alright here. Like, I have to admit, it's sort of a wee bit of a surprise packet. But if my artist replies back to me, I'll spend a couple minutes just getting them added to the new emote slots. I'll tell you what, they look really, really good. Big attack, finish gains quick, I suppose. Yeah, it's the sort of style, Jamie, that we're sort of kind of looking for. Some duels, people will realise on Master Duel that they're taking like 30-40 minutes. And we don't want that in our King of the Hill, so we're just trying to different formula out to see if it will mean we get a decent King of the Hill on that off. Oh boy, I'm so excited to put those new emotes in. I just gotta wait till she delivers them. I only see the preview of them at the moment. Got Regulus, Drago, and Parallel XC on the field. Hippo trying to make a statement here. And Dark Lord Doubter with his first entry in the tournament, trying to establish himself as a new king. That's what I would have thought as well. This has got a crazy amount of attack now. Got Maximus. And we're going to Crazy Box. Bit of a thrilling play here. Monster Reborn. And the Crusader is 9,700 attack. And we've got 2 cards attacking for game. 14,000 damage. And Dark Lord Doubter has been Sneaky Mike. We know what Hippo is going to play. What's IC Gamer is going to play to combat this very fiery Crusader build. So we've got to invoke 2 from IC Gamers. Good, finally finished your Samurai deck. Have you played much online with it, Sneaky? Celebrating Great Illumirage. Up next. Here. And we've got the summon. Into the Secura Gardener. Invocation. This is gonna be one of the best stills of the night, I reckon. I just had that feeling about it. Not yet. You finished it with then hopped up. I'm going to familiarise yourself with the combos in solo mode first. Which is understandable. I'm guessing you got a few of them to complete and that. But that's what I'll have to do with my Crusader and Marinesis builds. Just get used to them. It's all good. We all put sometimes the wrong words in sentences and that. I do that all the time. The old standby phase for Invoked Macabre. We've got Harpy's Feather Duster in play. Yeah, definitely try again, Dark Lord Doubter anyway. Like, it's interesting to see what people are playing at the end of the day. Like, at some point in these King of the Hills, we'll have a lot more variety in that as well. It's just, obviously, first month of Master Duel. And people are just trying to chip away at getting some new cards and that for themselves. And stuff like that. So we've got the Arborea on the field. We're going to be comboing off again, I dare say it, with Hippo. Just one thing about this game, I'm very curious when the next lot of new cards and that will come in with like the new packs. That's what I really want to get stuck into. We've got Magius making its way to the field, 100 attack there obviously. Strength of Crusader is what arrows the cards are pointing to get the attack. So the more arrows that they have, these cards, the more stronger they become. So, let's see what Icy Gamers does here to see if the play will get negated. We've got Regulix now. This is good from Hippo though, because I'm learning this deck at the moment and just seeing the combos and how good they'll be. Dogmatika Punishment. Ouch, that's going to hurt a wee bit for Hippo, but the response is Crusadia Power, so unaffected by card effects this turn except its own, so Dogmatika Punishment being played round. Thinking about making an Unchained deck. Did see them in, what was it, what tournament did I see it? One of the stipulation tournaments, someone play it. No, I don't think so. I think one of the Unchained has no effects, if I'm not mistaken. Do you reckon this duel's going to go to the wheel, guys? Do you reckon it's going to go the distance? Equal max? You wanted to make a World Legacy deck, but most people told me a Mech Knight deck would be better. Mech Knight's infused with some of the World Legacy cards. Jamie Girl do have some synergy. It's not a wee bad deck, the old Mech Knights. You just got to know how to play column-based decks. That's how they work. Got equal max. Up to a decent amount of attack here, has Hippo. Still, we'll get another turn in this duel, Hippo. So, it's really up to Hippo if they can win the duel on that particular turn. Keep doing link summons and brought out a card that destroys a card by sending a link monster from the grave to banish. You just gotta learn like the combos for World Legacy. I think they do have some really good combinations. I don't know how to play them myself, but I have used a couple of them in like generators. Other people have played that deck, and the Equal Max has been stopped by the Macabre, so it's pretty much a stalemate at the moment. So we've got big old Tynic Lad, the Ash Dragon. I have not seen that card before. Fallen of our Baz, plus one monster with 2,500 more attack. Interesting. The one where you can't respond to the activation of the effect. I forgot the name. So someone will know the name in chat. Someone will definitely know. So we've got Dogmatika Maximus on the field. Oh, Access Go Talker, of course it is. I thought it was something related to World Legacy. I was trying to scratch my head to what it was. Just figured out today that World Chalice and World Legacy are different. Yeah, I didn't know too much about them either, Jamie, you girl. To tell you the truth, like, I thought World Chalice and World Legacy were sort of under the same umbrella, but obviously not. I think this is going to end up going to the wheel, most likely, guys. So turn 4 will be the last turn of this duel. Fossil Warriors Skull Knight. Okay, some very diabolical tactics going on here. Trying to destroy the Equal Max. And it's gone. So, opportunity for Icy Gamers here. And we've got the Dogmatika Maximus. So what can Hippo do here? 30 seconds remaining on the board. Plays a defensive card. Another card face down. So he's given Icy another turn. So Icy Gamers has still got 19 seconds to finish the duel off. So he gets to complete this turn. Very well done. Giving himself the opportunity there. 10 minutes are up, but still time to complete the turn. Maximus. Thinking of making a Rongo PK deck next, and then a cheap Virtual World with Calamity Dragon. Be interesting how you work Rongo in with PK. Crawlers always seemed cool, but when you didn't do rank at the time. Really trolly the old Crawlers, like just being able to swarm the board with even more of them. Gotta win this turn, yes, exactly. Gotta win this turn. Monster Reborn. Question is, can he take the 5100? We've had 2 spins of the wheel tonight. We had a poll to decide who would win the duel between these two conveniently. And we have had a duel where the most life points that were left on the board decided the duel. So Alistair the Invoker's back. Why do we have a timer up? Because they're only 10-minute duels, Sneaky Mike. But yeah, the reason why we have the timer up, because the King of the Hill is only 10-minute duels only. And if a turn's been played out when 10 minutes is up, we play out the turn. So we've got Elemental Hero Neos, Max C in defense mode, and the attack here from Icy Gamers. And the duel is over, guys. Pretty much we'll go, and we will have the timer up for the wait here. But yeah, there's only an hour and 13 minutes to go in the tournament. After the tournament, guys, we will be doing a bit of XC Festival. And I'm hoping my emotes are delivered to me so we can reveal them on stream. But yeah, love to have any suggestions for the wheel. Like, Hippo, you've lost to it twice. I want you to put something real brutal on it for someone. Like, I might put something on the wheel, like, say, that you can't play the 2 decks that were played on stream or something again or something for the rest of the King of the Hill. So people had to play something different again. I have to word it in a way where the wheel sort of benefits. What if there was a slice for most amount of monsters on the board? We could put we can put that one on, Jamie. Definitely can add that one in. Invoke Macabre. Seen a lot of Invoke the last couple of duels now. Had a Dino Dominance for a few hours. Wheel is good. I think it's fair. My principal complaint is some players take like 9 minutes and only 1 minute for the other player. Hippo, that's the reason why there is 2 turns each, minimum. That's in the, that's in the first part of the rules. So you get 2 turns. Like, you can stretch the duel out to 20 minutes. The duel just lasts 4 turns. Effectively. Everyone gets 2 turns each. But next week there could be a turn limit. I could make it a 12-minute limit or something. You get 3 minutes per turn to complete your turn. And once your time's up, you just got to stop your play and end your turn. Just so the duels end at a suitable time. Or if you get under that time frame and sneak some more turns in, that is the way to go. So we've got a heap of face downs here, and we've got Dogmatika activating. I've got highest attack monster there, and I've got lowest attack monster there. I was gonna play, I was gonna go for, like, most cards played from the extra deck, or most cards remaining in the extra deck, just to be real brutal. Most cards banished, or something like that. Someone in chat picks the person to be, remain king, and someone that loses the duel or something like that. But, like I said, there is possibilities. We've got Hippo joining the queue, so the King of the Hill will continue for a little bit longer. Hippo looking to add to the 1 defense. Gonna try another deck till you used every deck you have. We haven't seen Marines this yet today. I'll probably see them next. We're in turn 3 of this at the moment. Both are at an even point in the duel. So Marines, just True Draco, Prank Kids, and Tri Brigade to play in this. I think the least amount of cards in the graveyard could be interesting, maybe. Rewards a more fast-paced combo. True. It's actually a good one, Jamie. We'll add that in. So, pretty much, this is what's going to happen in the next wee while. Like, we're, pretty much Hippo as it stands is the only person in the queue. If Hippo doesn't win their duel, and the King hasn't got any defenses, the stream is not over, but effectively the King of the Hill will be over. Just to let people know. So we've only got a few people in there at the moment. And Shizaki with that big 7-match win streak, it's going to be pretty hard for someone to get 6 wins in an hour. But it is possible to do that. Yo, Blue, welcome into the stream. How are you, man? So we've got the Forbidden Chalice there, stopping the Macabre. You're on versus why am I not in? Are you in the duel room, Breeze? Did you join the queue? If I accidentally skipped your name, I hope I haven't. Don't think I have. In this one, you have to go exclamation mark, join the face the king. If you want to take part, use exclamation mark join, yeah. Would be good. We've got Predator Plant, Verde, Anaconda. First time we've seen Anaconda in the King of the Hill today. Yo, F Sofas. What? Welcome into the stream. How are you? Hope I got that name right, by the way. It could be pronounced in a different way. F so fast. It could be that way as well. I'm not 100% sure. But welcome into the stream. Oh, you're in virtual reality. I thought you were wanting to join the duel room. No one's taken any life point losses yet, effectively. So we've got Dogmatica Punishment being played from Icy. Sort of a last-ditch defense to get rid of the Invoked. And has managed to get rid of the Invoked. If anyone wants to join the room, guys, still have an opportunity to go on a win streak and win the gifted sub for the day. Exclamation mark room will bring out the duel room, and exclamation mark join will get on the play with viewers bot queue. Got the Invoke back into the hands. Gone into the 5th turn. We've got... This should be game. Invoke should be able to clean this up. Dark Lord Doubter will be the new king by the looks. Magical Meltdown. Unless this chase down from Icy stalled up a turn. This will be the last turn in the duel, guys, effectively, for this one. Invocation. At 1,000. So Icy has been in all the matchups today that have gone the distance. So Dark Lord Data has not won within the 10 minutes on that turn, so it is pretty much going to the cards. Do have a 10-minute time limit for each of these duels, so we'll get ready there. Complete brick. Okay, so passing it back over to F Sofas, who's entering one of our tournaments for the first time. And they are playing Miracle Rupture, so this is going to be good. We have got a Revival Golem there that's going to summon. On the field it goes. Did I put the timer on for you guys? I hope I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, it's in the corner. Ash Blossom being played. And the Anticipator Seeker has been stopped in its tracks. First time we've seen this in an actual tournament ever since we've had Master Duel set up. So we're in for a bit of a treat. So we've got the Anticipator Ryzen Raptite. Excavating 5 cards and special summoning 1 rock monster in defense mode if they do get one off there. J Dragon joining the queue. So J Dragon has entered the arena. Did you see how brutal the wheel was before, J Dragon? I don't know if you did or not. Both Icy and Hippo spun the wheel, and it both eliminated them. Will has no mercy here. So we do have Crystal and Helica Frybrax. We have a really good setup board. Got the Kokimiru Guardian and the Anticipator Rise and Repti. Can they add to that though? Got the Mega Phantom Beasto Lion. Guess the number? Yeah, we'll add that, Shizaki. We'll add guess the number on. Yeah, I can get a random number generator up on the stream. Definitely can do that. That's actually a really good one that I didn't even think of earlier today. Yeah, lower life points is already on. Higher life points is already on. It's just real silly ones that disencourage people to get within the 10-minute time limit to not force it to that result. Got the access code talker as well. Definitely making a statement at Sofras into the battle phase. Someone that means business. This could be interesting over the next wee while. Got a new king. Let's get that underway. Just seeing how long you have so you can make food. Yo, we got Super Quantums from Icy, another new deck in the tournament. And Cyberstyle Gaming, thank you so much for joining the tournament here. Neospace and Aqua Dolphin trying to snipe some hand traps. Oh, that hand's pretty gnarly. The Nimbiru's there. Got Miracle Rupture. We can have a wee look at this whole hand here. How do you think the Power Rangers are going to go, guys? This could be a fascinating duel. I like it. I like the old Power Ranger theme. But this deck does rip cards out of the hand again later, so probably fine. We're having negates. So after this duel, guys, will be Dark Lord Outer, then J Dragon 21. So when we hit 9:30, guys, whoever the king is, when they get defeated or dethroned, that's when the stream will end. Or I might do a wee bit of the XC Festival, just see how we're going. But yeah, whoever's the king is at 9:30. If they can go on that win streak, it may go a wee bit longer. That's how we'll work it. So the person's not going to run out of time there. What time is it for me now, Cyberstyle Gaming? It's 8:36 PM. But yeah, just to be fair to the person that's the last king, as long as people can join the queue and give them battles to stop it, it'll be quite good. Sofas is sort of looking for his first win as king. We've got the Crystron Helica Frybacks at 1500 here from Icy. And the Ash Blossom in response. We'll put a stop to that. Got the Immortal Phoenix Gearfried being revealed in hand. The armor being played there from Icy. Intriguing position in this still. It's been a quick pace still so far. But yeah, I think next week for this tournament I'll introduce a 3-minute timer to complete your turn in, so we get the duels understandably done within sort of 12 to 15 minutes at the absolute worst. Because as someone did bring it up, someone does spend 5 or 6 minutes on their turn. It just means there's a lot of negates and that on the board, so we might get the timer to around about 3.5 minutes, just whatever's suitable. So people do have a decent time to think what their end board will be, so they can pass the turn over. Metal Silver Armor, but I might test that against a few people this week to see how that would play out, for example. Pretty cool deck from Icy though, like I like the combinations there. Get a decent amount of damage here from the Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. Sofa's down to 2,000 points. Has something in there. Going for the equip, so doing a little bit more damage here. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you got to think the opponent's responding in that too. So, yeah, it's a real tricky one to implement. Might have to trial it a wee bit just to see what would work. But yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't really factor that in. Like, people could have 2 negates in that. Yeah, we could shorten that up. Like, if you're gonna activate an effect, it's got to be within a certain time as well. Like, I'll add that to the rules for that for next week. I just wanted to try out a few things here just to see if this would be a successful formula. But this is a pretty thrilling duel here. Like, we do have the Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, so it's just sort of stopping the Nightmare Cerebus before it does anything. So board is impenetrable. Yo, 3 cards being sent away and Block Dragon making its way to the field. So who said this is over? It's not over yet. Crystron Helica Frybrax is going to activate its effect. Sending itself to the, was it the banish zone there? Yeah, it has. Okay, what's it do when it banishes? Special summon 1 Tuna Synchro monster from the extra deck. Pretty good play from the Crystrons. And for Noble Knight, Captain Roland making its way to the field. And we got the Seeker into the hand, and we got the Researcher, so definitely some resources to play with. And we got the Anima Anticipator Analyzer. So there's a bit of a hand there, and we will be activating a wee bit. So this next turn will be the last turn of this duel. It's still going well. We've got another 45 minutes to go. We'll probably go a little bit longer depending on who the king is, and whenever that king is dethroned, it will be over then. So probably go a little bit longer than 45 minutes, but been a pretty good tournament. We've had the wheel come up a few times now. It's been quite funny what it's popped up as. Beer on the field. Last ditch attempt here. Spin to win. It looks like that's going to be the case, unless Asophis can win this turn. Looks like Icy's not going to get a turn now. It has extended out past that 10-minute time limit. Yeah, that's the wheel favours Icy, but there is a chance that Icy does lose. Very unlikely, I do agree. Crystron Helica Frybrax. Yeah, attack Crusader, that's flipping that down. All this stuff doesn't really matter. Just watch the final moments of this, just in case this turn does somehow manage to do 8,000 damage. I don't think it will. Epipalooza on the board. Like, all these summons could be necessary. Everyone doesn't know what's fully on the wheel. So we've got the Dragget on the field at 3,000 attack. But if Asophis and AF Sophis is listing along with Icy, the duel will end once this turn concludes. It is going to the wheel, this one. So we will get... Radio. So we've got the next match underway between Dark Lord Data and AF Sophis. Yeah, it's got a few things that we've got to work out on it, though. Like, there's some things that are good and bad about it. But 40 minutes left in the tournament. Shizaki's still in the big lead with that massive Dino win streak. Is just sitting back and relaxing, enjoying the duels at the moment. But yeah, thank you for the big turnout too, guys. We've maintained a good amount of viewers here from the raid from Stephen Freshy. Once again to Stephen, thank you for so much for the big raid. Had a few other really notable streamers in today, like Sean Matry. We've had some Papi streams in there. We've got a few others that are well known too. Icy Gamers, Jade Dragon. When you're doing the stream, you thought it was a solo mode speedrun or something. I wouldn't speedrun solo mode in this game, purely for the fact that they're going to keep adding things. There's just no point putting a run up and then it sort of gets removed and they add more material in, because they're adding a lot more stories in. They have another 4 at least to put in. So we've got the Tenai Spirits. Adhara. Revival Golem. Makes its way to the board. Match speak for itself for the next wee while. Strong Helica Frybacks. But yeah, had 2 pretty enjoyable streams this weekend, guys. Of course, tomorrow we're back at work. I will be home early tomorrow. It's my short day at work. I've actually got 2 short days at work this week, so I'm pretty good to go for the next 3 to 4, 5 days. Because for those that are wanting to know when the next tournament is, it's on Tuesday. It is a Highlander deck tournament, so I need people's submissions for that tournament, just so we know people are only playing 1 copy of each card. So hopefully we get at least a good amount of entries for that. Call by the Grave being activated here. Removing probably the Mega Phantom Beast line will be the one that would probably be going. Pretty much pulled Union Carrier from a pack the other day, so looking for a way to incorporate that into something. Anime Protagonist Tournament. May have an Anime Protagonist Tournament one day, but again, that sort of will be determined on how many cards people have. And also, say for example, we had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime Protagonist Tournament. People would run like Yugi and Kaiba commonly, I think. More than likely. Super Poly, okay. The Super Poly from Dark Lord Doubter will catch out the Union Carrier. So we've got the El Shaddai out on the field. So Shaddais will be pretty hard to knock out here. It's just whether or not they're quick enough to win within the 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, and of course the aim too is to have a tournament every day. Just hopefully with enough different themes. I'm looking at getting team wars and that set up as well. So you pretty much team up with a couple of other players. And your team goes through a best of 3 series. Whoever wins the 2 duels in the series, their team advances. So hopefully we get enough entries for that too. Like, not too many people are doing that sort of event. They do it a lot in Duel Links. Want to incorporate it into Master Duel. So that'd be quite interesting. Another one I'm looking at doing is a draft mode type series as well. So that would be quite interesting. But with the draft series, we're going to have people having a lot of cards again. So some ideas are in the pipeline. It's just a matter of just getting through the next couple of months. But yeah, just want to bring in something a little bit different to the Master Duel stream. So this is the game I'm going to be regularly playing for most of the year. My speedrunning, for people that support my speedrunning will be done probably in the offline scene for the next couple of months, and then I'll introduce it slowly back again. But anyhow, we've got Anticipator Analyzer being revealed in the hand. Onto the field it goes. And we've got the Koki Miru Guardian in play. course, if you guys would like to see any ideas for tournaments come to life, just let me know. Like, we could run those tournaments. The main premise is to have fun and see some different decks being played on the stream. Like, I have a lot of people have experiences like that they play ranked and that, and they're facing the same decks over and over again. I'm just hoping these sort of tournaments, sort of where people can come in, they face a sort of a different type of deck, and then they might like that deck and may build it themselves. That's what these streams are going to be all about. We got the Shadow Fusion, Battle Phase, going for the 1500 there. It's a pretty tight duel. At the moment, this duel will see a conclusion probably pretty quickly. Shadow Fusion activating its effects, and we've got the Ash Blossom from that point of view. I think this still is going to go to the wheel. I can see it happening. Very interesting to see what happens on the wheel this time if it goes the distance. So we've got the Shadow Dragon. With the Anticipator card. And just be aware if you're a sub too, guys. Just keep an eye out that there will be a new emotes probably incoming in the next hour. I'm just waiting for them to be delivered. So they have been all completed. I'm just really looking forward to seeing how they all turned out. So rod the rules again. Just go !rules 2 to bring them up, but I will explain them here. So this is King of the Hill. You got a 10-minute time limit for your duel, and if your duel, you get a minimum of 2 turns each. If your duel's not completed by 10 minutes and there's no winner, one of you surrender, and then we spin the wheel to determine who wins the duel. So there's a few different stipulations on the wheel, like you may have to roll some dice, may have to call heads or tails. To try and get to the next round. Top deck 1 card in hand, 40 seconds to just pass turn. Yeah, it's speed dueling, yeah. It's effectively speed dueling. But yeah, there will be... You have to play your cards at a certain amount of speed too. Like, if there's a big 40-second delay, I'm just taking that as stalling. And there will be a warning issued to whoever's doing that. So you had to play at a certain pace. So we've got the Hedgehog. This will be the last turn of the duel. So can Dark Lord out of, in theory, take 4100? Pack C going on the board. Trying to get that extra summon. And it's going to be enough for... AF Sofas, just surrender your next turn. We're going to the wheel. Because the duel's over. Just watch the final moments in. No, it's not over. It's El Shaddai Fusion. So Dark Lord Doubter's going to pinch it. Unless that card face down is something. So, well played. El Shaddai Fusion still have them in the battle phase. So we have Winder making the thing on the field. And we're going for the attack. I am sadly mistaken. That is a win. The card's been popped. It was only a Miracle Rupture. The attack, that is game. So we'll get the setup here for the next duel between Dark Lord Doubter and Jade Dragon. Rightio, so we'll just get the next match and that started. Yeah, so we've got Ash Blossom Sleeves. We're dueling. I don't know what Jade Dragon will bring to the table. Like, he's very capable going on a wee win streak. Known from his legacy of the Duelist days where he was ranked the second best player on the PlayStation. So, not to be underestimated. So we've got Artemis the Magistus Moon Maiden on the field, and we've got Invocation. So starting off pretty solidly here is Dark Lord Doubter. I'm going to introduce another rule into the thing too. You cannot win within the first 2 turns. So you can't play at Zodio decks. I think we'll rule them ones out because we've got to have people having at least the right to a turn in these duels. So I think the only thing I'll ban is the Exodia pieces from the tournament from next week onwards. So people can in theory play at Exodia here this week, but I think we'll just, even though we probably won't see it Exodia anyway because it's a bit too dicey. You just never know. Open up with a Macabre. Yeah, like an FTK, like winning on turn 1. Yep, the timer on each side can be modified so we can have a fair time distribution. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Like, I'll look into it. As mentioned, today was this sort of a sort of decision just to see how this would go. There was obviously going to be things that needed to be worked on, but we could probably put a timer on each side, possibly. But that's where also each person gets at least 2 turns each. So the duel can go over 10 minutes there. But yeah, that could be something we could definitely implement. So Jade Dragon dueling with Dryton. Maybe a bit of drawing here from Dark Lord Doubter. So we've got the draw for Dryton Alpha Thuban onto the field. Right, Link Karibo makes his way to the field. 26 minutes to go before the last sort of matches will start to begin. Decent enough hand for our Dark Lord Doubter to sort of capitalize on the opportunity. Although the little Karibo there has a pretty nifty little effect. Yo, Street, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. But yeah, those are the rules of the tournament. So we've had the wheel pop up a few times. It's a pretty horrible wheel. for anyone that gets eliminated. You should see the wheel street. We've had the king eliminated. We've had the challenger eliminated. We've had both eliminated as well. We've had chat decide who goes through. It's all in good fun. Like we're trying out a different sort of format for our Sunday King of the Hill. And we've got Winder making its way to the field. No, this is King of the Hill Street. So pretty much you challenge the king. If you're a challenger, if you win, you become king, and then you try to make defenses of your title. And whoever has the most wins by the end of the stream wins a gifted sub. So that's how King of the Hill works. Sometimes we have money prizes for these sort of events. Did in Duel Links. But yeah, I had a wee think about the King of the Hill format today. Like, a format from Duel Links wouldn't work on Master Duel because we'd have 2 longer duels. Like, I could see some duels upwards of 30-40 minutes, and people just waiting in the queue for like 2 or 3 hours. It's just not going to be fun waiting. So that's why we've introduced a 10-minute sort of time limit.
Who's the
Yo,
man?
the gamers! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the community, my friend. Haven't heard Joey go off for a while, actually, today. Predator Plant Verte Anaconda trying to muscle its way in. Turning that Dryght into a dark attribute. Yeah, next week I could look at extending the like the time that it takes to complete it all to 12 minutes. I'm thinking maybe each person gets at least 6 minutes on their time to complete their turns. Roughly around that. But yeah, like I said, it's all trial and error. Starving Venom, Fusion Dragon, Invoke Macabre, and Predator Plant Verde Anaconda. Will Drytons have a response? They might get another turn to be able to sort of conjure up a comeback. Gonna be pretty hard with Macabre on the field though. And Starving Venom and the Verde Anaconda. So we do have Necros of Valkyris activated. Send that away. Invoke Macabre. We'll have the response to that. I think we're going to get a couple more turns still in this duel. J-Dragon needs a draw here. He's on the back foot in this duel. Dark Lord Data has dominated this. It's got the Dryton Nova. Invoke Macabre has pretty much activated its effect again. Yes, so it's just fair on both competitors, so pretty much we get a duel. So some duels, like say for example, someone could take 8 minutes to complete their turn, and then the other person still has the same amount of time, effectively. So Dark Lord Doubter will get his turn and he will be winning this duel. So Dark Lord Doubter does get a defense. Harpy's Feather Duster being activated just to combat that. And we have another person on the board, Dark Lord Doubter. So that duel is effectively over. We'll just allow that to play out. It does, yeah. So you whatever person's turn it's on, they've just got to try and win the duel on that turn. And then the next turn, the person just surrenders and we go to a wheel. So the wheel, is, for example, is... I'll bring it up on the stream. So you should be able to see it on there. Hopefully you can see it. I'll bring it up. Just bear with me. So the wheel is there, for example. And they spin the wheel. And whatever it lands on is pretty much what will happen to determine who wins. So next up... So looking forward to this next match between Dark Lord Doubter and Cyberstyle. Cyberstyle's first entry into the King of the Hill. See what it brings. Of course, you'll be able to see all these matches, guys, that we've had in King of the Hill on my YouTube channel. So this will be all compiled into one video, so people can watch all the matches and that if they so choose to, just to get some content on there. And of course, Tuesday is the Highlander tournament, so I'm looking forward to that. Budget deck Fridays and Matarian Cup on Saturdays, and probably this cup will be added probably next Sunday again with a few changes. See what Cyberstyle gets up to here. With that sort of name, it sort of seems to me playing Cyber Dragons. Don't more. Y'all welcome to the stream. How are you? You put a Highlander deck together just in case you can either join a Highlander tournament in future. Can't join Tuesday because time zones and working. Got you straight. I'm hoping like that we can get you for one of those stipulation tournaments. Or even the tournament, say, on the Saturday, like New Zealand time for the Matarian Cup, where you can play anything you like. That's our most prestigious one. We had 19 on Saturday. Looking to try and increase that to over 20 next week. So eventually, till we can get a round of 32 going. With 16 tables and that taken up, which would be awesome. So we are dueling with Cyber Dragons. Pretty good strategy. It's a pretty quick deck that can win duels. Like the thought here. So we've got the Siger making its way to the field. Another draw for Dark Lord Doubter. And just a 2100 attack here. Draw from Dark Lord Doubter, looking likely to maybe push for that next one. Super important. But yeah, guys, I probably will be wrapping up definitely in half an hour. I am getting a wee bit fatigued now. I am a wee bit tired. Probably just looking forward to just putting the feet up and yeah, getting stuck into tomorrow's stream. But yeah, we'll keep the tournament going till we hit 9:30, which is 15 minutes away. Probably another 2 duels after this, and then we'll have the last sort of duels for the last king to make their run for the end, which will be hopefully not too long. Pick Valor and that going into the Construct. Okay, so this duel's turned on its head. Is anyone on in the Master Duel community that you would like me to host, guys? Too? I will have a look myself, but if there's anyone that you'd like to suggest that we raid someone new, possibly, be quite good. So we've got the Ashadol Beast pretty much going to the graveyard here to activate its effect. Honestly, the Brio is supposed to be a bait for the Macabre in that duel before Jade Dragon. I think you're pretty unlucky. I think you just got stifled a couple of times at the time when you're trying to build up a combo. Got the Saiga activating its effect. Increasing its attack to 4,200, so Construct will activate its effect and automatically destroy it. So a couple of effects popping off between there. And we're just over halfway on this still, so there could be a few more turns in it still. Got the Cyber Rev system. So the Cyber Dragons are not out of it yet. They will sort of bounce back. And we've got the El Shadol Fusion now. So we could be seeing Winder here just to sort of negate the Cyber Dragons multiply summoning all the time. I think that is the ploy from our Dark Lord Doubter. Is going into Winder for 2,200s. This really hurts my prank kid strategy, by the way. It's just one of those sort of rough sort of cards, to say the least. So we've got the Shadol Schism in hand. It's the battle phase now. So okay, it's going to increase its attack. I think this match is definitely going to the wheel. I have a feeling it is. So if the Cyber Dragons get one more turn, it could be an outside shot at getting the win with 5,900 life points remaining. But I do sense Shadols are going to do enough to hold out here. Shizaki, who is your pick for the gifted sub, by the way, too? I do sense you are going to be taking it out today, but you never know. Someone could go on a massive win streak and sort of either match or beat your 7 matches in a row that you had. So I'll just get you to pick someone just in case. So someone will be getting a gifted sub today from me and the channel to enjoy some other emotes in that as well. Turn change. There is enough time for the Cyber Dragon player. Can they get the win and end Dark Lord Doubter's streak? apart from Shizaki's 7-match win streak, we've had a few other kings. We had a 2 with 1 match streak, Budox with 1, Hippo with 1, AF Sofars with 1, and Dark Lord Doubter with currently 1 in this little streak. Just shows you if you can get a couple wins, you just never know in these sort of tournaments. So we got the Cyber Dragon Core. This will be the last turn of this duel, so Dark Lord Doubter, if you do get to the end of this turn, it will be surrender, and then we'll go to the wheel to decide who wins and advances to the next one. So it's got Schism. But yeah, I love the variety of decks today. Like, we've had probably 10 to 15 different sort of builds go at it today. Obviously, no meta decks can be really played in this tournament because they just take too long to set up, so that's another good thing. One thing you like about the Cyber Dragons when you have a Chimera Tech in the extra deck versus them, just remove their whole board. Yeah, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon is probably one of the better Cyber Dragons to play. Well, the Chimera Techs to play from the deck. I know a lot of people do tend to use it to pick up the victories. But yeah, definitely the last turn on this one, and could be shaping up to be, if this goes to the wheel and Delta wins, could be the last sort of duel. So if Cyber wins here, becomes King. Dark Lord, if he wins, is in Southern Death. So he has to keep winning. If he loses, Dark Lord Outer after this duel, if he gets through, the stream will come to an end for the day. Because we're approaching the end time for King of the Hill. Who's currently winning the whole thing? Stigma or Lord Yu Shizaki? He's got 7 wins at the moment. I'll just have to pick a random person in the stream that will get the gifted sub. I probably know who most likely will probably give it to. But we'll see what happens. Pretty much a long turn 6. I think the Shadows have done enough to survive this particular duel. Three cards are banished. Machine duplication. So going for the extra couple of Cyber Dragon cores. This still is still an outside opportunity for Cyber Soul to win it this turn. It's been a very long turn. May be able to pull this off. Like, he has potentially a few attacks with the Chimera Tech. What does he? 4,200. And we've got 4,600 on the board there. We are going into an XC summon. Going into the Nova. Nova probably into the Infinity. We've at least got one more duel after this to keep the King of Hill alive. So the King, from here on in, after this duel, will have to continue to win. So if we can have at least a few decent challengers for who is going to be King, either Dark Lord out of a side would be much appreciated. Until someone dethroned. But yeah, tomorrow, on the agenda tomorrow, guys, I will be doing a bit of XC Festival, trying to get that all cleaned up. Probably do a few dueling with viewers sort of duels tomorrow as well. Want to test out Crusadia. I do have most of the Crusadia build now. Want to keep practicing with my Marine Sis so I can learn that deck. And, of course, make it a person with Prank Kids. So, Crimea check. Well played from Cyberstyle. We'll get the win. Incredible played round that. Get the extra couple of attacks, which will do 6,300, and that's enough. We'll give out a few gifted subs now, guys, to people that have been in the stream a while today, just to show the appreciate their support. So, congratulations to a few people in stream. So, Street BB gets one, and Dark Lord Doubter, you're getting one as well. So, enjoy the emotes, guys. And that duel is over.